Reset the courses.
It's recording now.
If you don't reset it,
You've not seen it as
it. So you have to make sure
you can't get a
reset.
certificate.
Wait, you're recording, Dusty?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. No problem.
So I'm going to go back to the beginning since this is recording now, and I'm going to cover that one more time. So I'm going to cancel this. So this is the learning assignment page, and what I'm going to do this time is create assignment, and we want to leave this as standard. That will always be standard. We're going to enter a name. And this name can be anything you want. This is going to be for reference on the previous page. The users aren't going to see what the title is or anything. If I want to look for Excel courses, I can type that into the search filter and apply filters, and then I can select these courses. And these courses, whenever I select them, they're going to be entered onto the selected tab. So I can review courses. If I decide I don't want this course, I can delete it. But you can add as many courses as you want. And once you finish selecting the courses, click the select button. And if you decide you want to have more courses, come back and select training. You can save this as a draft. So if I click save draft, it's going to, I'll go ahead and save it as a draft. And so now I have this on the Manage a Learning Assignment page, and it's saved as a draft. So to go back into it, all I have to do is click the title, and it takes me back into the learning assignment. So I can proceed with creating the assignment.
Okay, stick a pin there, please. If I wanted to, after going back, select some MarTech courses.
Yes, there you will be able to select MarTech courses. I'm going to have to assign the permissions. For some reason, they're not coming up, but I will do that as soon as we finish the call.
Okay.
And so if I click next, I want to select assign, approved, and register. And that's all you have to select on this page. And I'll click next.
I use the email settings, like if I want to alert the user that a new training was assigned.
Well, emails for individual courses and curriculum are turned off. So even if you select that, they will not be sent.
Okay.
So the process date, this is going to allow you to select a date in the future if you want to process in the future. So for example, if I want to select July 1st, this will stay in queue until July 1st. So
is there, question Dusty, is there, if you don't put that date there, would it default to the date that you're creating the assignment?
It will be as soon as it's submitted.
As soon as it's submitted?
Yeah, you can see it. Right.
yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, as soon as you click submit, if you
don't have
select
a
a date.
right, if you don't have a date there, it will send it immediately.
One time, yeah.
Right. And if you want to associate a due date, you can select a specific due date. So you can say, let's say 90 days.
Right.
Yeah, well for the, yeah.
Right.
Or we can say this is going to be a specific date. We can say this is going to be due October 1st, or no due date. Now the user isn't going to receive emails associated with the due dates, but this will affect the way it shows up on their transcript. So if there's a due date associated with it and it enters into an expired status, the course will be highlighted with red. So selecting users, we go to select user criteria.
Yeah, I guess we go on the
Just go back quickly to that page. The difference between the relative and the specific date for the due date. Under the due date, there's a relative.
Yes, yes. No due date, you have relative date and specific date. What is the difference?
What's the difference between the relative date and the specific date?
Relative date will be 90 days or,
Specifically, this are date itself.
Oh,
yeah,
Okay.
it's
okay,
be 90 days after a signed specific
okay.
date. You have
Alright,
to
okay.
pick a specific date.
Okay, so you could use your relative date and say
Oh,
3
it
months.
is, yeah.
Right. Okay, good.
So select users, just select the user button, and you can go to division. So by division, it's going to automatically pick Trinity, and that's going to select all of your users. You can also, I can uncheck this, and you can pick individual users. If I click apply filters, let me move that Varsha's name, click apply filters, then it's going to list all the users, and I can just select the users that I want to.
Right.
So what I was saying before, if you want users to receive a new enrollment in the training, you click assign new occurrence. And this is going to force the user into a new occurrence of the training. So if, for example, the user has already, let's say if I uncheck this, look at my user list, Ashmead has already completed this course.
Right.
So it's not showing the date that it was completed, but if he completed this in, let's say 2015, and he takes that course again today, the completion date is still going to be 2015. So,
Unless it's hit.
so assigning new occurrence is going to force him into a new enrollment. So he'll be able to complete that course again, and it will be today's completion date. So this is very,
So Dusty,
very important.
if only if like the fixed courses, like what is in the curriculum, let's say for example, you know, the maintenance team, when they're doing their courses, they have a fixed list of courses. So it's only if you are assigning an additional course, you must hit submit. It doesn't like, you know, it's automatically reassign themselves.
Yeah, let me show you this, and then I'll go over to the certifications and show you how they work.
Okay.
So, so they work differently. The certifications work a special way. So yes, choose assign new occurrence, and this is going to force your users into a new occurrence. It'll put them back into a registered status so they can complete the training again. So if I click next, it's going to take me to the confirmation page, and I just click submit, and it will assign the training. So I'm going to cancel because I don't really want to assign this training to these users. But before I do that, are there any other questions that we have in reference to the setup?
Yes, I have one question.
Okay.
So what we observed is that you have courses and they have different modules in them. And sometimes what they will do is not assign the full list of modules within that particular course. You may assign 1 or 2, right? What we observe is that when you do that, we are not seeing the individual modules as being assigned. It actually looks at the name of the course itself, if you're following what I'm saying.
Well, if are you referring to the admin?
Communication.
So for instance, communication. So communication will have communication.
Different courses.
Yeah. Right. So communication will have using emails, addressing and redirecting emails, business writing, but we would not assign communications to one individual because it has all these different modules. So we may want to assign certain users managing emails and a different set of users as business writing, for instance. However, communication is what the course is listed under. How do we address that?
Well, these courses are going to be listed individually. They are not going to be listed as grouped. So even though you might have a course listing,
Yeah, but we were seeing.
so you're going to have to, so you have this communications.
Right, that's it.
This is a curriculum.
Right.
So one thing that I really want to point out, I want to stress this. So if you select a curriculum and you come back to the user page, it's not going to allow you to force the enrollment.
How come?
The forced enrollment only happens on the individual course level.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So you have to assign the courses individually. So if I remove the curriculum and I come back to
Yeah, but when that happens now, remember we were getting in the transcript, my transcript, we're getting the other courses coming up because that within the curriculum that was not assigned to.
Right.
So now the assign new occurrence is back. So the assign new occurrence is only going to work on the individual course level. So you can assign a curriculum if you want, but if you want to reset the training within that curriculum, you'll have to assign the training separately.
Right, so you have to assign training separately, and each one will get a certificate for each of those courses within the curriculum separately, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, right, so we had a
Yeah,
specific
yeah,
issue with Marvin.
But Dusty, when you do, all right, that in that curriculum there, let's say it has 5 courses, right? When you do one of those out of the 5, what happens in your new transcript box, which is on the home screen, you see the other 4 popping up, right, in your new transcript as
Incomplete.
but it was not assigned to you then.
Right, it was incomplete. I think that's the question.
Is there somebody that has a transcript that we can look at?
Marvin Salik.
No, this one. This is what I did.
But this is an
Teaching
issue as well.
Martech courses are not as skills taught.
Is this
No,
skill
this was
soft?
Let's see what he pulling up here.
Right,
I think that's
right, so Marvin.
Which was the course you did, Marvin?
right. Disturbance.
Right, which is this? Disturbance reporting.
Disturbance, look at that, you just passed it.
Right,
Disturbance reporting.
Disturbance reporting.
It's still saying in progress.
But he has a
Oh,
print.
this one right here.
Yeah.
It's saying that it's still in progress and he already completed that course.
And he printed the screen where he had completed it. So we were, that's because it's associated with the curriculum. That's why we're not seeing the completion.
It's not on the list.
It's not on the list.
And it's not on my.
And it's not
when I
on
pull
his-
the report. It's
Not
not
on
showing.
This course has been discontinued.
That is the problem.
So how was he able to do it?
So you did it.
How was he able to do it then? That's the-
Assigned to some
Yeah,
people.
and then assigned you.
And then
The
assigned
CNS
others
will be not
too.
getting
Yeah, it was assigned to him when he was able to do it. But as you say, it's not logging that he actually did it, even though he was able to print the screen when he completed it. And it's not showing up on the curriculum
That's completed.
as completed.
Yeah, let me look at something.
No, and how
So
do we
is
know
there
when a course has been discontinued?
That is the thing, yeah.
Is there a replacement course?
We know in action.
Mhm.
So it come like you do that course, right?
No, you did it, you have proof.
That discontinued.
Yeah, it's still in the system. It's still in the system, even though
Oh,
it hasn't been.
All right.
We've removed it from our catalog, but it's still in the system. So
So can you, as somebody was just asking, the courses that are discontinued, could there be some indication on it? So when you assign it, you don't assign a discontinued course?
yes,
I think that's something.
usually it'll say inactive, but that course is,
Yeah, it was saying active.
the course isn't inactive in the system. So he's
Yeah, but-
started this. I'm looking at the transcript history. And it looks like it was registered on the 28th. And
Right, yeah, correct.
so I'm going to look at this. So the assignment ID is 7122. So I'm going to come back to the learning assignment tool. And I'm going to type in this ID. So this is the assignment that was created. So I'm going to look at that summary.
I created that.
And so here are the courses that were listed in the assignment and the users. And looking at this, the assign new occurrence was off. So if there's somebody that already received the training, so this user was in a completed status,
Right.
or they may be in a completed status now. Yeah, the completion date was 6/30, and this assignment occurred on the 28th.
There's a root cause.
Yeah, that button. Yes. So that point you was making is important that we click that. So we reset the course.
So reset the course so that you can see.
Right. So I'm not sure why this is not reporting complete.
Yeah, but that doesn't eliminate. That only telling you to go ahead and do the course.
Yeah.
But this course discontinued. So
No,
this should
no, it's
not
not
be able to be assigned.
It's still in the system.
It should
It's not
not
discontinued.
be. It should not be now.
So does the screen when you go into assign the course system individual, right? That particular screen should somewhere indicate at the top of the line in red or something that courses has been discontinued, so it wouldn't be assigned to the individual.
Well, if the course had been discontinued in the system, it hasn't been discontinued in the system yet, so technically it's still available and it should function as any other course.
Oh, okay.
Once it's been deactivated, it won't show up in the availability. And then whenever a user goes to their transcript, it will show up as inactive.
Assign new occurrence.
All right, well, I have that.
So did Marvin try to take this course? Is that what I understand?
He did it.
He did it,
He did it and he printed the final exam results. He printed it here.
but it wouldn't show up because new assignment was
Yeah.
was
No,
not.
but it's supposed to show up still.
Show
It's
up.
supposed to show up. It's not showing as completed. The only reason it would have to show up if it was he had done it before. But this is the first time he do the course.
Is the first time you're doing the course?
Yeah.
So that's it. That's the first time Marvin has attempted this course. He completed it.
Like not showing on the transcript.
It's not showing on this transcript. He was able to print the screen showing that it was completed.
Yeah, I'd have to look. I think it's because it's an old course and it should be deactivated in the system. I'll have to check and see, and I'll make a note of that.
But maybe we can scan the 2 pages and send it for you.
Yeah, that's easy.
We'll send that for you.
Okay.
Right. In terms of what we see.
No, but you can pull the report from it and you will see, you would not see it.
Yeah, but at least you can see the completion certificate.
Yeah.
And it's cool.
No, it. So
You should be able to pull that in.
You wouldn't see it. Maybe you wouldn't see it.
So you're not seeing, so that you are not seeing well, it's showing that it's not completed, correct? That is what it's saying.
Okay.
Right.
Marvin is
Right.
saying when he clicks on it, you'll see that it's completed at the bottom.
No, it's
showing
not.
that
It's
it's
not showing. It's showing incomplete. When you check it, that's all.
It's still saying in progress.
Right, it's still showing in progress even though it's completed it.
Yeah. All right, we'll
So
send that
we'll
for
look
you.
at that, and
Yeah, let me take a look at that and
Yeah.
try to figure
And
out
if-
why it
right,
didn't
and if
complete.
that is an issue, then when that course is discontinued, even though it's on the system, it needs to probably indicate it so that the course would not be assigned so that we create this kind of problem.
I'm going to pull it up in a report to see if anybody else has completed it.
Yeah, I think a couple users did it.
Yeah,
previously. Patreon and they did it, yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see where you pull it up here.
Yeah, it looks like he's the only one that is showing up in progress.
Yeah, even though it was completed. Oh, so the others other people, was it assigned to other users?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that course.
yeah, I remember usually doing that.
Okay, so we're looking at,
Okay, and time look at completed.
Good.
Have a couple completed.
okay, so looking at all these users, there are several users that are completed, but their completion date is back in 2018.
Okay. So did Marvin is he full? You sure is he full semi doing this course?
Yeah.
No? Huh?
Yeah,
No,
because
no,
it was
no,
registered on the 28th of May 2020.
no, but you could have done it before in 2018.
But it would have shown still completed, but with the previous date.
Oh,
It even showing as completed. Like for
Okay.
instance, Rogers
Okay,
finished
okay,
it, it's showing 2018.
All right. Okay.
All right, so Dusty will look at that.
And so there are some other in progress, but I was completed in 20.
Yeah, let me do some research on that and see why it didn't report in the system, because these other courses have reported complete.
Yeah, but those it have some in progress there since in 2018.
They didn't finish it yet.
That is
Johnson.
Are you by chance using an iPad?
were you using an iPad?
No,
Laptop.
No, just ask.
No, he was using a laptop. His laptop.
it's not.
Okay, well, let me go ahead and move forward, because I want to talk about the way other courses are enrolled, because I have
Yeah,
Matic courses, yeah.
we only have about 20 more minutes.
So
So
because this have a limit with Zoom.
Okay.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So looking at, Barsha asked a question about the other training. So you do have certifications in the system, and so these are listed as admin training and plant training, right? So if I view users, it's going to show the statuses of the users. We see that some are certified, some are in progress. And so I'm going to log in as Abdul. I'm going to log in as you. So I can show you how these are going to work.
Okay.
Okay, so Abdul has this training that has been assigned. This is a certification. And the way this functions is, so he's in a completed status for this. And if he clicks re-request, it's going to reset the completion data for that course. Does that make sense?
Right, because I completed that already. If I want to do it over, I have to hit re-request, correct?
So it looks like these are credited. So you probably, if I look at the details, they were completed this year. So if I go back and I look at the completion data for this option or this item,
It says in progress.
it shows that you're in progress. Have you completed it this year?
Which one is that?
The one in,
Yeah, I completed
Machine Guarding?
Which one?
Machine Garden. I'm not sure. I don't think I completed that this year.
Yeah, so what this is saying is it gives you the option that you would re-request the training.
Okay. So the ones
so
that
it's
have
gonna reset
launched,
your-
evaluate. That is the ones completed, confirm completed.
yes, you see, correct. Yes.
You
Right.
said these are completed? Oh, these right here have already been
Yes.
completed.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Those are the courses that completed.
Yeah, the ones that say completed are completed, but you were entered into a new, since this is a certification, you're entered into a new occurrence of the training starting January 1st.
Right.
Okay, so So the
where does that show?
request, like for the other users, who has to initiate that? Abdul or
The request?
the individual
Or the-
themselves?
Yeah, the user.
The user has to request it.
Because it's
Yeah,
already.
the user will log in and they'll see their certification.
Yeah, he can re-request it and do it again.
Yeah, because it would have completed this last year. This
Yeah.
is every 2 years you have to do it for certification purposes. Right?
Yeah, so once they entered it into a completed status, then, but if the user has already completed it when the certification was assigned, they can re-request and it will update their renewal date. So this is going to, so if you're looking at a report of your training that was completed in the last year, if it's completed within a certification, as long as a user is taking their training within their certification, it's going to update those completions.
So just if you finish all the courses, would your home screen, would that come off your home screen? That
No.
Yes, that we'll look at a user that's showing up complete.
I completed all mine, so you can log in mine and see.
So we'll look at Michael.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is not showing up under a certification list because it's already been completed.
Blank.
So if I go to the transcript, so he's showing certified. If I click the transcript, yeah, everything's showing completed. So it's all going to say he can still launch it. He can still take the training, but it's going to show complete until he's re-entered into the training next year.
Who will re-enter him?
And who re-enters him? Who reassigns?
How he's gonna get re-entered into the system again from next year? Somebody will have to reset.
So this renewal starts on 1/1/21.
Right.
So it's
So
also,
that's the certification. This stuff happens automatically.
okay.
Okay.
Because I know usually I will send an email stating, that we need to, that everyone has to redo their courses. So do you do something to activate that? Like at the start of the year?
No.
It's the way it's set up.
Alright.
So
Okay.
Once you put the date in, it will.
So if we look at the, it's just the nature of certifications. They're set to re-enroll themselves.
Okay.
So if I look at the way this is set up, and granted, I'm going to show this to you, but it's complicated. So don't expect that you'll understand what I'm showing you. But this is set, so this is set on January 1st. It's going to start. And then after 11 months, it's going to enter a past due status. And so that's December 1st. So a user should have all this training completed by December 1st, right? And on January 1st, they receive new assignments of the training, and it recurs every year on January 1st.
Yeah, but how Marvin finished all his work, he's still seeing it coming up. And Beechan one, not seeing it.
Oh,
No,
really?
that box? No, I ain't seen
Oh, you're not seeing it too? So that gone. Okay, good. So that makes sense.
it. All right.
That's
So, yes.
one of the things we wanted to find out, where you have the certification, the Trinity admin training, we wanted to know whether the additional technical courses and skillsoft courses could be listed like that.
On the home page.
On the
Yeah, if you
homepage.
could go to the homepage, because that's the thing I was just about.
Yes, so you're referring to,
The script on the right-hand side.
Go to the homepage for the user that shows the list of courses.
Welcome, right? So that, yeah, that transcript on the right-hand
Well,
side.
actually, if you could go to one.
no, the transcript is going to list individual courses and curriculum. And the certifications are going to be listed down here.
Go to user Anthony Nelson. Let's see. And go to his homepage.
Sorry, say again?
Anthony Nelson.
Go, yeah, he wants you to
Anthony
go
Nelson?
to the Nelson user.
User.
Yeah, that was our example you're using.
Right. So Anthony Nelson, you are seeing at the bottom there under certification, Trinity annual plan training, right?
Right.
Now those list of courses, what is showing up in the box upstairs and up higher up under your transcripts.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
that's
these
not-
are individual courses.
For the annual training, but that's not all the courses that is being assigned to him. Why is there a scroll bar there that you can see all the courses that has been assigned to you?
Okay, so your transcript is only going to show the 10 most recently assigned items. So if you click on your transcript, it's going to show the same courses in the same order. And
it will show all.
That is the top 10 recently assigned, right?
right, 1, 2, 3, 4,
There are
5,
some
6, 7.
courses that are not assigned and is showing up in that box to the individual. For
So there are
example,
courses that aren't assigned, or
yeah, for example, if you scroll out, I'll tell you one of them. I think, no, go back to the same screen you had just now.
When you click on my turn, your transcript, yeah.
this screen?
Just
Yeah.
scroll down a little
Go
bit.
down.
Down.
Go down.
Right, stop. Addressing and redistributing email.
Yeah.
That is not a course that was assigned to him.
The top one, addressing and redistributing.
Okay, so if I open up the course details, I'm sorry, let me go back. So this addressing and redistributing email, if I go to view training details, and I look at the assignment history, this was assigned by Abdul.
Yeah, so it was assigned.
So it was assigned.
It was assigned. So now we know how to go in and get it. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, but that's not on his PA.
Yeah, but it was assigned to
it was
him.
assigned.
So then we had to figure that out.
So not all the courses on the PA will be here, and you can put in more courses. So not what on the PA, that means that will be assigned to you, you know. So I can put in more courses. Yeah, we use it as a guide. Yeah.
Let's see if we can go back to the homepage quickly, please. I know
Go
we-
back to the home page, okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know we're battling some time here. So go back to the homepage. Okay, so the courses in the window, they're right up there. Those are the top 10 recently assigned course for your annual training.
Correct.
Now, what we observe is that you're not seeing now your MarTech courses.
Right.
Now, these are MarTech courses right
These
here.
are the MarTech
Okay.
and your EHS, your Skillsoft and your EHS courses.
Skillsoft, yes. Communication.
Shouldn't there, the question you were asking, just as below, you have your
EHS.
annual training, which is a planned training, and those are what is showing up in the window. Should you not have a hot link there as well for your Skillsoft if you want to see all the Skillsoft courses that was assigned to you, and another hot link that shows the EHS courses?
So if you go to your transcript, I'm going to try to answer this as best as I can.
Right.
So you're wanting to see just Skillsoft training.
Yeah, right, because if you on that home page, you should be able to see your training is categorized as the Martex and the Skillsoft student, correct?
Technical.
And technical, right? So you have three major categories of your training that's assigned to you. But on that home page, you only see in one category.
Yeah, this is going to list all of the training. So
Which one?
And the view transcript will show every.
All the training.
All the training.
right, so you can sort it. You can show just the curriculum. You can show just the certifications.
Oh, it's there already.
You can show the online classes.
But none of that comes up. So why is it that that window only shows the annual training? What's the purpose of that?
That's a certification.
Well, this is going to show all of the active training. So if you
No,
want to
no, no.
see,
I don't know about the home screen. On the home screen. If you go to the home screen.
so this area, yeah, it's
What's the purpose? What's the purpose of just having that there?
Categorized like that.
I'm not
going
sure.
to show all the training, but not the certifications. The certifications appear in this window.
Only,
Yeah, I know. I understand that.
but can the Skillsoft appear there as well? Is it a certified, can we get can it be a certification or certified?
Oh, I understand.
course?
Yes, yes, we can create Skillsoft certifications.
Right,
And one for technical.
and one for technical.
Yes, we can. If you give me
So,
the
okay,
list
so-
of courses, I can create those for you. And then also how you want them to renew, I'll create them and put them in the system for you.
Okay, so I think I followed. So this screen with that window up there is only for certification courses. And if you want to see your courses by the different categories, you go to view my transcript and you're able now to filter
All
what
the
is
courses.
Skillsoft, what is EHS, and
And
what
he has,
is,
like, groups.
and, okay. That's correct, right? That's
Right.
certification? Okay, good. So that's why this only show here, because this is only certification.
But
Yeah,
it's
but
also-
that's because everybody doing all those courses and that's
For certification.
certification.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Remember,
Dusty, I just have
Skillsoft
one question here now.
Okay.
This year we're trying to assign courses based on the duration of the course, not like last year we had assigned 12 courses, 12 soft skill courses to each individual. Now each one of them courses have a different duration. So we want to assign 20-hour courses to our individual. How could we get around that?
How could we see the duration of each course?
Well, what I'll have to do is I'll have to send you a timing document for the MarTech courses and for the Skillsoft courses.
Right.
Okay, yeah, we'll need that, so we'll be able to assign equal hours for each user.
But could that be put into the when you look at the list of courses, could it say, for instance, duration 1 hour, duration
just see that.
20 minutes, duration 30 minutes, that kind of thing?
Only when you pull up the description. of the
Let's see.
See
No,
it?
no, when you go, yeah, when you go to the page where you are signing the courses itself,
Yeah, the list of all the
the list of
courses.
all the courses.
Whoops, I didn't want to do that.
Right. These things should have got them.
Probably what I'll have to do is, let me see if this is in a report.
Look at there.
Yeah, but this is not how we just get it when we are signing it.
No, that's the version.
But
So I'm gonna have to work on this. I have a 2 o'clock meeting.
Right.
I have a 2 o'clock meeting that I have to get on. But Lydia, I want to ask you if I can log in as you at 3 p.m. Central, just to make sure that things are working right.
Yeah,
Okay. So,
Well, we use AST, Dusty,
Oh,
so.
No, but she can log in anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because, yeah, even though she's
Ah,
not
that's
here.
what we use there.
Was that?
You print to control that people do the courses.
so, okay, just
No,
so
we wanna-
in closing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that Lydia is viewing all the MarTech courses,
Name and everything.
and I'm also going to check into 37804 to see why that
Yeah,
is.
no, she has to out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think out of it,
I'm
drop it.
also going to send a list of course durations.
Yeah. But if it's possible, if it's possible to have the duration, like on this screen here, you have a column that shows the duration of the particular course. So you don't have to open it to see. So that when you are signing it, you know that this particular course is 1 hour long, the next one is an hour and a half, and that sort of thing.
Right. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't edit this. This is a static page, but I can see if I can create a report with that information.
So you'll send that for us on an email, right?
Yes, I'll send that in an email to everyone.
Right. So
I just have 2 quick questions.
Okay.
Going back to the certification course, disturbance reporting. Just until we sort out all the little nuances. Somebody finishes the course, the best way to capture that information. So I'm looking at what Marvin did, and it just says final exam. Of course, it lists the course, the final score, but it does not have his name, nor am I seeing a date on this screen,
on the print.
on the print screen. How can we capture that information for courses, certification courses? You could do it with Skillsoft or for the EHS mandatory courses. You could do that. And it gives you the date you access it, the date you complete it, and the final score and the name of the course. But in this example I have in front of me, I'm not seeing his name. So there's no way to tell who did the course, and I'm not seeing a date.
Okay.
I'll send this to you so you'll have an idea of what I'm
so you can
speaking
look
about.
Yeah. Please send it to me.
Okay.
All right.
And also, if you want me to build those extra certifications for the Skillsoft courses, send those over and I'll work on those.
Right.
I
So
have to confirm that.
So going forward, Dusty, I know we have to go to me, right? So it appears as if majority of our issues is in terms of process and how we set up and access the program and so on. So
Right.
as going forward, what we'll do as soon as any kind of nuances that we pick up, we'll probably be able to contact you so that we can deal with it
One time.
immediately so that we don't have this kind of issue going forward. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Right. So I think that's the better way to operate so that once we have an issue, we contact you and you could either say, well, okay, we're doing this incorrectly or this is how we're supposed to do it and so on.
Yes, you can always contact me. So if I send out a meeting link, and whenever I send my email out, there's a link in my address bar of my email that it will allow you to request a meeting. So you'll see my schedule. All you have to do is click that link, pick a time, and it will automatically schedule the meeting. And
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, I'm always available for you.
great. So the process that you went through here, we would get a hard copy of it, a recording? Then get it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, great. Good.
All right, Dusty.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Y'all.